This is your moment, whether you're ready or not. If you've been waiting for a sign, consider this it, but don't expect it to arrive in the way you imagined. The Mercury opposition unfolding now isn't just a passing astrological event, nor is it something that only affects Capricorns. It's bigger than a single sign, bigger than daily horoscopes, bigger than the surface-level understanding most people have of astrology. This is cosmic turbulence, and it's demanding your attention. Many will ignore it, brushing it off as irrelevant to their lives. But that would be a mistake. The energy in the air today is potent, urgent, and transformative, whether you acknowledge it or not. Expect disruption. Expect the unexpected. This is the kind of energy that shakes foundations, exposing cracks you didn't even realize were there. Hidden truths, long buried beneath layers of comfort and denial, are rising to the surface. You might find yourself in the middle of conversations that take an unexpected turn, revealing emotions and opinions you weren't prepared to face. What once felt stable may suddenly feel uncertain. And if you've been avoiding a decision, whether about your career, relationships, or personal growth, know that the universe isn't going to let you sit on the fence any longer. The pressure is mounting, and action is inevitable. At the heart of this tension is the cosmic clash between Mercury and Capricorn. Mercury, the ruler of communication, intellect, and inner dialogue, is in opposition to Capricorn's steady, disciplined, and often stubborn energy. The result? A mental battlefield. Your thoughts may feel scattered, restless, or even combative. It's as if logic and intuition are locked in a tug-of-war, pulling you in opposite directions. You may question things you were once sure about, doubting decisions you previously made with confidence. The very foundation of your beliefs could feel like it's shifting beneath your feet. But here's the thing. This opposition isn't here to break you. It's here to wake you up. The discomfort you feel isn't punishment. It's an opportunity. It's a cosmic nudge or shove, pushing you to confront the unresolved, to stop procrastinating on the choices that will shape your future. Mercury is forcing you to look at your own patterns, to see where your mind has been working against you rather than for you. Have you been talking yourself out of taking risks? Have you been clinging to old narratives that no longer serve you? Have you been avoiding necessary conversations, convincing yourself that silence is easier than truth? The energy of today is raw, intense, and relentless. But it's also transformative. If you lean into it, if you face the things you've been avoiding, you might just find clarity where there was once only confusion. You might discover that the answers you've been searching for have been inside you all along, buried beneath fear and hesitation. This is a turning point, a cosmic reckoning. You can resist it, or you can use it to propel yourself forward. The choice is yours, but know this: the universe isn't waiting. This internal tug-of-war you're experiencing isn't some meaningless bout of overthinking. It's a cosmic recalibration, a necessary shaking of your mental foundation designed to propel you forward. The universe has a way of unsettling our thoughts, not to punish us, but to force us into growth. When old fears, doubts, the long-buried insecurities begin to resurface, it's not a sign of regression. Instead, it's a sign of transformation. These thoughts are emerging because you're at a threshold, standing between who you were and who you are becoming. They demand to be acknowledged, not suppressed, because ignoring them only gives them more power. Rather than resisting or drowning in the discomfort, lean in. These thoughts aren't your enemies. They are messengers sent to reveal what still holds you back. They expose the cracks in your foundation, not to break you, but to show you where rebuilding is necessary. Your mind, like the universe itself, operates in cycles. And this particular cycle is one of reckoning and renewal. When you feel overwhelmed by an inexplicable emotional weight or an unshakable sense of restlessness, recognize it for what it is, a signal that you're evolving, even if it feels like chaos. And it's not just you. There's something in the air today. If people around you seem to be acting differently, trust that instinct. The energy of Mercury's opposition is rippling outward, affecting not just your inner world, but the way others interact with you. Have you noticed a stranger looking at you a second too long, their expression unreadable yet oddly familiar? Or perhaps a casual conversation took an unexpected turn, leaving you with more questions than answers? This is no coincidence. The universe often communicates in whispers, using the people around us as conduits. Today you might find that strangers speak in riddles, their words laced with hidden meanings. Someone you barely know might exhibit a strange sense of familiarity, as if you've known them in another life. At the same time, those who are typically composed might seem unusually tense, their own internal battles seeping into their interactions. These moments are worth noticing because they hold deeper significance than they appear to on the surface. The energy swirling through the cosmos today has a way of making the unseen visible. A single passing comment could be the answer to something that's been troubling you. A fleeting smile from a stranger might be the encouragement you didn't realize you needed. Even seemingly awkward interactions could carry messages meant specifically for you. The key is to remain open, to observe without immediately dismissing what you don't understand. There is wisdom hidden in the randomness of the day, if you're willing to see it. Yes, before watching the entire video, I want to say one thing. If you appreciate even a little bit of the effort I've put into this content, please consider donating a super thanks from your side so that you and your entire family can benefit from this positive energy. And just as you should be mindful of what you receive, be mindful of what you put out into the world. Mercury, the ruler of communication, is engaged in a tense dance with Mars in Capricorn, making every exchange more intense than usual. The weight of your words is heavier today, their impact greater than you might anticipate. What might ordinarily be a harmless remark could suddenly ignite conflict, and misunderstandings could escalate faster than expected. Conversations are charged with an unspoken intensity, emotions simmering just beneath the surface. This is not the time for impulsive speech or reckless arguments. Instead, choose your words with care, understanding that what you say now carries an energetic imprint that lingers longer than usual. So as you navigate this day, move with awareness. Listen to what the universe is trying to tell you, even if it speaks through unexpected channels. Pay attention to the way others act, the way your thoughts shift, the way your own words land. There is meaning in all of it. And most importantly, remember that this moment of uncertainty is not a setback. It's a step forward. You are evolving, shedding old versions of yourself to make way for something new. The universe isn't testing you, it's preparing you. Today isn't just another day. It's a profound turning point, a moment that could serve as a catalyst for change in your life. It's a day that presents you with a test, a challenge to confront or embrace. The choice is entirely yours, whether you meet this moment with resistance or with the flow of acceptance and understanding. How you respond today will shape the course of your next steps. Words, often taken for granted, hold immense power. They can be tools of transformation, shaping reality in remarkable ways, or weapons capable of inflicting deep harm. Consider the weight of the words you speak, especially today. How many times do we find ourselves speaking without fully realizing the impact of our language, only to regret it later? When certain energies are at play, we may find our usual filters slipping, leaving us exposed. The grounded and serious energy of Capricorn today brings a no-nonsense, straight-to-the-point attitude to every interaction, and this energy heightens the potential for misunderstandings. Small discrepancies can quickly snowball into major confrontations, particularly when there's tension lingering beneath the surface. In this environment, words become more than mere sounds. They're like sparks, capable of igniting a flame that can spread far beyond the original intention. It's not just about causing conflict. Words today carry the potential to heal, to bring clarity, and to resolve long-standing issues. Capricorn's disciplined and methodical nature sets the stage for conversations that require honesty and precision. If you've been avoiding important discussions or delaying decisions that are long overdue, today offers an opportunity to address them head-on. Whether it's setting clear boundaries, negotiating a deal, or finally making your intentions known, this is the moment. But tread carefully. Capricorn's serious nature demands that your words are not just spoken, but carefully crafted. The way you speak today can either construct bridges or burn them down. Choose wisely. There's an underlying fire within you today, one that may suddenly ignite, especially under Mercury's opposition. This energy isn't just about stirring things up for the sake of it. There's a deeper, rebellious force awakening within you. The planet Mercury's erratic influence is clashing with Capricorn's rigid, disciplined energy, creating an undeniable tension that feels almost impossible to ignore. You might find yourself questioning authority, feeling the urge to stand up and say, "Oh, no, enough is enough." The restrictions, whether imposed by society, work, or even your own internal rules, may suddenly feel unbearable. It's as if a long-held routine no longer fits your evolving self, and you feel a need to break free. This cosmic alignment could be the jolt of energy you need to cast off old structures and embrace something new. However, this rebellious energy doesn't equate to recklessness. Capricorn's grounded nature ensures that the defiance you feel today isn't chaotic. It's calculated and strategic. You're not just rejecting old ways for the sake of rebellion. You're doing so with the intention of rebuilding something stronger, something that aligns with your true self. It's about making deliberate, empowered changes. Pay attention to where you feel resistance today, because it's not merely frustration or irritation. It's a sign, a clue that something in your life needs to shift. Whether it's standing up to a controlling figure, stepping away from a toxic environment, or simply questioning the norms that have bound you for too long, today gives you the power to break free. Rebellion doesn't have to be loud or dramatic. It can be a quiet, personal decision to reclaim your autonomy and take back your power. This is a day for transformation, for realigning your life with your values, and for taking action in ways that will leave a lasting impact. Today, let it be the moment you stop waiting for someone else's approval and instead take charge of creating the life you've always envisioned. The desire to throw away your old script may feel almost overwhelming, but that's precisely what you're meant to do. It's time to break free from the expectations that others or society have placed on you. Have you ever had that gut-wrenching feeling that something is off, that you're not living the life you're supposed to? Maybe today is when that feeling strikes you with more force than ever. It's not just a random frustration. It's a sign, a signal from the universe itself that you're overdue for a transformation. When that feeling hits, pay close attention. It's not a fleeting moment. It's a call for change, an invitation to step into the next chapter of your journey. The energy of the day is strongly influenced by Mercury's opposition to Mars, and this cosmic alignment can shine a revealing light on the parts of your life that no longer serve your higher purpose. You may find yourself questioning everything: your career, your relationships, your daily routines. What you thought was secure might start to feel stifling, and the things you've grown accustomed to might no longer resonate with who you are becoming. This is not random. This is a cosmic nudge, a wake-up call, encouraging you to embrace change and transformation. Change is not synonymous with chaos. Rather, it's the process of creation, the beginning of something new, something better, something aligned with your soul's true path. Perhaps you've been holding on to a job or relationship out of comfort or obligation, but today, the truth will make itself known. It's draining you, limiting you, or keeping you stuck. The routines you've built up over time may be leading you nowhere, or worse. They may be taking you further from the dreams you hold in your heart. It might feel uncomfortable, even unsettling. But don't mistake discomfort for something negative. This discomfort is the catalyst for growth, the spark that lights the fire of transformation. You're being invited to take a hard look at your life and make the changes necessary to align with your true desires and potential. It's time to stop settling for a life that doesn't excite you and start stepping into the one you were always meant to live. The universe is urging you to take action. If there's been an idea you've been nurturing, a business venture you've been putting off, or a creative project gathering dust, today is the day to breathe life into it. Let go of your fears, your doubts and your hesitations, and prioritize your dreams. This is your moment to listen to that quiet nudge from within, that voice that tells you that now is the time. It's not just a fleeting thought or a passing impulse. It's a call to action from the very core of your being, a reminder that you are the creator of your reality, and today you have the power to change the course of your life. As the energy of the day swirls around you, it might feel like reality itself is in flux. Things may seem uncertain, even bizarre, but this is not a time to simply dismiss what's happening around you. Don't accept everything at face value, but also don't rush to reject it. The energy of Mercury in opposition to Mars creates an atmosphere where truths can feel elusive, facts may appear slippery, and conversations may have layers of meaning hidden beneath the surface. You might find yourself second-guessing your intuition, questioning what you thought you knew. The world around you may not make perfect sense, but trust that there is a deeper meaning to everything unfolding. In this moment of cosmic confusion, there's an opportunity for clarity to emerge, not from the outside world, but from within. Trust yourself. Trust the shifts that are taking place inside of you, even if they don't seem to match up with the external reality you see. Today is a reminder that everything in your life is a reflection of your inner world, and as you transform within, the world around you will begin to shift as well. Don't be afraid to look deeper, to question the status quo, and to embrace the changes that will lead you to the life you truly desire. You might find yourself at a point where you're questioning the words of others, unsure if what was said truly reflects the speaker's intentions. It's as though there's something lurking beneath the surface, something intentionally withheld or hidden right in front of you. It's like stepping into a fog, where things aren't clear at first, yet a sense of something deeper begins to stir inside you. In these moments, you may start to observe patterns that seem unusual, like the universe is trying to communicate with you through signs and symbols rather than direct conversations. The confusion you're experiencing isn't necessarily a sign of falsehoods or misleading behavior. It may simply be a signal that something is waiting to be unlocked, a mystery waiting to be solved. Take, for instance, a seemingly innocent remark from a stranger, one that feels oddly personal, as if they were speaking directly to your heart. Or perhaps a conversation with someone close to you finally surfaces something they've been holding back for a long time. But the way it's revealed, leaves you more perplexed than before. These moments may feel frustrating or disorienting, but they are not meant to deceive or confuse you. Rather, they are challenges, moments designed to push you to refine your discernment, to trust both your gut instinct and your analytical mind. Mercury's opposition to Mars in Capricorn is not a call for blind acceptance or rejection, but a nudge to slow down, reflect, and probe deeper into the undercurrents of the present. If something feels out of place, don't rush to dismiss it. Instead, take a breath, step back, and examine the situation from different angles. The truth is rarely straightforward. It often resembles a thread that you must follow through a labyrinth of signs, whispers, and seemingly coincidental events. Today, every conversation, every interaction, and even every fleeting moment could hold a deeper meaning, one that transcends the ordinary and invites you to explore a world that's more profound than it appears. It's not just the people around you who seem to carry an air of mystery. Sometimes it's the world itself, speaking to you through subtle signs. Pay attention to the seemingly insignificant details, the strange glitches in your technology, the odd synchronicities in the events around you, or the unexpected encounters with people you might otherwise overlook. These aren't just random occurrences. They could very well be subtle clues, fragments of a larger narrative that the universe is trying to communicate. In these quiet, unspoken moments, the universe might be attempting to guide you toward something far greater than you could have ever imagined. The universe has its own language, a language not bound by words, but expressed through patterns, synchronicities, and the energy around us. Every small anomaly, every unexpected alignment could be a message tailored just for you. It might not be overt or immediately clear, but the messages are there, hidden in plain sight. It's up to you to tune in, to adjust your perception, and to listen with an open heart and mind. You'll find that not everything is as it first appears. What seems like a random coincidence may in fact be part of a grander design, leading you toward the answers you've been seeking. It's not always about understanding everything in the moment. Often, it's about trust, trusting that the pieces will eventually come together when they're meant to, revealing a bigger picture that is richer and more intricate than you could have expected. What you uncover in these quiet moments may not be the clarity you were hoping for, but rest assured, it will be exactly what you need in this moment. The answers won't necessarily come all at once. It's not about an instant revelation, but rather a gradual unfolding, like a puzzle whose pieces slowly fit together one by one in perfect alignment. Each moment, each detail, is a part of this unfolding process, and in time, you'll see the bigger picture with more clarity. Be patient, for the truth doesn't always reveal itself in an instant. It reveals itself as you grow, as you become more attuned to the subtle whispers of the world around you. In the grand scheme of things, today is not just any ordinary day. It's a moment in time where reality itself is speaking to you, not with bold declarations, but with its soft whispers, its gentle nudges, and even its challenges. It's inviting you to pause, to reflect, and to pay closer attention to the world around you. Every experience you have today, no matter how small or seemingly inconsequential, is an opportunity to discover something meaningful. It's a call to be present, to open your eyes and your heart to the subtle wonders that lie hidden beneath the surface. If you listen carefully, you'll find that life is constantly speaking to you, offering guidance and wisdom when you need it most. The question you must ask yourself today is not just whether you're ready to hear, but whether you're truly prepared to listen. Today holds the potential to be more than just another day, more than just another page in the story of your life. What if today could be the moment that changes everything? What if today could be the tipping point that propels you towards something you've longed for but never quite dared to reach? Every transformative breakthrough, every revolutionary idea, and every meaningful step toward personal growth begins with one simple yet profound decision. A decision that marks the moment when you say, "This is enough," and choose to create something entirely new. Every new beginning has its roots in that pivotal choice, and every meaningful change is ignited by the spark of action. It starts with one step, no matter how small, no matter how uncertain, that leads to the next and the next, until you find yourself in a completely new place, with new opportunities, new challenges, and a renewed sense of purpose. Today, more than any other day, carries with it an undeniable energy, a cosmic force that beckons you to take charge of your life, to rise above any feelings of stagnation, and to move toward what is waiting for you. There's a powerful alignment happening right now between Mercury and Mars in Capricorn. Not a mere subtle influence, but a dynamic and active force that is pushing you toward decision-making, toward taking the leap. If you've been feeling as though life has come to a halt, that your momentum has slowed, or if you've been endlessly waiting for that perfect moment to begin something, you must realize the perfect moment is here. The universe is urging you to make the choice that sets everything into motion. You no longer need to wait for the stars to align in a way that feels ideal. This is the alignment you've been waiting for. The question that remains is not about timing, but about your readiness to embrace the unknown and take the courageous first step. Are you prepared to trust in your own power and commit to change? This is the moment to decide, to take action, and to step into the future you've been imagining. Well, here we are. The moment you've been waiting for, the tipping point where the life you've always dreamed of can no longer be pushed aside or ignored. Today is not just another ordinary day in your calendar. It's a pivotal moment in time, one that signifies a shift from mere possibility to actualization. This is the day you stop rehearsing your dreams in the quiet spaces of your mind and start living them in the real world. It's easy to get caught up in the cycle of thinking and planning, but the truth is, that's where so many people stay. They think about what could be, but they never take the leap to make it a reality. Today is the day that stops being your story. Today is when you step into a new chapter. There's something powerful brewing within you, a vision, an idea, a deep desire that has been quietly growing in the background of your life. Maybe it's the business venture you've spent years contemplating, but each time you get close, fear whispers in your ear, telling you to wait just a little longer. Maybe it's that book you've dreamt of writing, but have pushed aside because the timing never feels just right. Or perhaps it's a relationship, one you've wanted to start or end, but each time hesitation holds you back. Whatever it is, it's been there, calling to you, waiting for you to answer. Today is the day you finally respond. It's time to stop holding off on your dreams. The waiting game, the fear of not having everything mapped out, ends now. The first step on your journey doesn't need to be grand or flawless. In fact, it's better if it's not. Perfection is an illusion, and the pursuit of it often stops us from doing anything at all. The real key is simply to begin. Even the tiniest action, the smallest movement forward, is progress. Because real change and growth don't come from waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect conditions. They come from the willingness to move, to take a step, no matter how small, in the direction of your desires. The world doesn't wait for us to have everything figured out. Growth doesn't happen when everything is aligned perfectly. The circumstances, the timing, your preparation. In fact, waiting for that elusive, perfect moment is often the very thing that prevents us from ever taking action. Growth is messy and imperfect. It comes when we choose to take that leap, even when we're not sure where we'll land, because that's when we learn, adapt, and build the momentum we need to continue. The universe may not hand us a step-by-step manual, but it offers something much more valuable: the energy to act, the drive to keep moving forward, and the lessons that come only through experience. So today, commit to making that first step. Don't wait for everything to be just right, because it never will be. Embrace the uncertainty, the imperfections, the messiness of starting something new. Trust that as you move forward, the path will reveal itself, piece by piece. Each action you take will bring you closer to the life you've been dreaming of, one step at a time. Today is the day to make it happen. This is your moment. Grab it. You don't need to have the entire path laid out before you right now. In fact, trying to see everything at once can often be overwhelming and counterproductive. What's most important is focusing on the very first step. It may be something small, like making that phone call you've been putting off, signing up for that course you've been thinking about for months, or gathering the courage to finally express how you truly feel to someone you care about. The key is to move forward, even if just a little. Even if you don't have the full picture of what's to come. You don't need a detailed roadmap for every twist and turn that lies ahead. What you need is the willingness to step into the unknown with an open heart and mind. Trusting yourself to take that initial leap is the most vital thing right now. That first step doesn't need to be perfect, nor does it need to guarantee that everything will go as planned. But what it does is set the wheels in motion, and that's where true change begins. And today, in particular, is a moment unlike any other. It's a moment charged with energy that's here to support you, whether you realize it or not. Sometimes, these moments are fleeting. They don't come around every day. But today is one of those rare moments when the universe aligns, offering you the kind of opportunity to propel forward that you may not encounter tomorrow. There's a unique energy in the air, one that's ready to match your courage with the possibilities you've been waiting for. Even when moving forward seems daunting, even when the next step feels intimidating, today is the day the universe is ready to meet you halfway and provide the encouragement you need. Now is the time to embrace the possibilities. There's no need to wait until tomorrow, because today is holding an abundance of opportunity that won't be there indefinitely. Whether it's making the decision to chase after that dream job, start that side project, or embark on that personal transformation, today offers you the doorway to something greater. It's your chance to step out of the shadows of uncertainty and into the light of what could be. The future doesn't begin tomorrow. It begins now, with the choices you make today. And with every small step you take, know that you're not just moving toward a goal. You're moving toward becoming the person you're meant to be. Each act of courage, each moment of self-trust, builds upon the last, creating a momentum that carries you toward the life you've always dreamed of. It's not about taking giant leaps right away. It's about staying consistent and brave, even in the face of the unknown. With every step, you get closer to aligning with the person you aspire to be, the life you long to live. So as you stand at the threshold of today, take a deep breath, ground yourself in the present moment, and trust that you have everything within you to move forward. You have the strength, the courage, and the capacity to create something extraordinary. Step forward with everything you've got, because today is your day, and it's waiting for you to make your move. And if you've made it this far with me, thank you for sticking around. If you're finding value in this content, consider supporting our channel by giving us super thanks. It truly makes a difference. And please, don't forget to subscribe for more uplifting updates and content that can inspire and encourage you. Your support means so much, and we're grateful for each of you. Until next time, take care, and don't forget, today is the day. Let's make it count.